So I've made, you know, quite a few YouTube videos at this point. It's all me playing video games, um, and I've really enjoyed it so far. It's given me uh, something to look forward to. Gives me a sense of purpose and like stuff I'm playing, and a reason to progress and stuff and finish stuff. Maybe play some things I otherwise wouldn't care to play. It's been really great so far. Probably spending too much time playing video games, though, to be honest. So, and it's taken away from a bunch of other things I'm really interested in. Um, and so I wanted to change it up a little bit and try to do something that, frankly, makes me a little nervous because, you know, um, it's talking about stuff that's complicated and like I'm not an expert in, and putting it putting it up for the public to see, which is yeah, I don't know. It sounds scary, but yeah. So I've I'm kind of just casually interested in philosophy. I was an English major as an undergrad, and I took a few philosophy classes. But frankly, I haven't really read a ton of philosophy books like cover to cover until recently, as a 35-year-old with two kids and a full-time job. Decided, I don't know. There was a video posted by Jared Henderson, who I watch a lot of his videos, with a list of like beginner friendly philosophy, which I've engaged with the subject a fair amount. I know a fair amount about it, mostly from like secondary sources and like lectures, and YouTube videos and stuff like that. So yeah, I wasn't like a complete a complete beginner, but so yeah, like approximately a year ago, I just like I made out a list of all the books he recommended and just like started reading them. Um, and I went through kind of chronologically, was the best way. And I want to be clear, I'm focusing almost exclusively on Western philosophy. Um, so I went from Plato, read Five Dialogues and the Republic. Aristotle, I read Nicomachean Ethics and Politics. Then I went to the Stoics. I read Epictetus's Complete Works. Marcus Aurelius Meditations, overrated in my opinion. uh, Boethius, Consolation of Philosophy. I went on to St. Augustine, read the Confessions. Erasmus, The Praise of Folly. Thomas More's Utopia. Descartes' Discourse on Method and Meditations. I read Locke's Essay on Human Understanding. I read an abridged version that was only still like 460 pages, but I didn't read the entire thing. Berkeley. I read Spinoza's Ethics, which is probably the most challenging thing I read. Hume's Enquiry on Human Understanding. And I don't mean this to be a brag or anything, but this is kind of what I worked through. And then I got up to Kant, which I was super pumped for. Like, Critique of Pure Reason is like, I have like a Mount Rushmore of like a few books that I really want to read before I die. Critique of Pure Reason is one. Phenomenology of Spirit is another. Being in Time is a third. And I don't know if I have a fourth, so maybe it's not a true Mount Rushmore. But a triumvirate, at least, of like philosophy books that I have never really felt prepared to take on without reading all of the, not all of them necessarily, but without, kind of working through a lot of other philosophy books. Like picking up Critique of Pure Reason seemed kind of dead on arrival. So anyway, I've made it this far into this journey, and I've read. So I started reading the Critique of Pure Reason, and I've made it to the Transcendental Deduction 3 times, and just fell off because it's so challenging, and like it's pretty tough. And so, I've been posting videos on YouTube for like a month now, and I thought maybe it would be interesting to kind of restart my journey here with a Critique of Pure Reason, and kind of document slash share my thoughts and maybe try to summarize the things that I've found and create some videos related to it, because I thought it would hold me accountable and also give me kind of a semi-exciting reason to keep going, and maybe some other people will be interested in doing it as well. Although that final thing is pretty unlikely. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna restart it, and I would like to. Here's my plan. I am gonna rely on 3 main resources to get me through it, which I have before, but I'm gonna try again. So the first one is Victor Gijsbers' video series, or lecture series, that he's posted on YouTube, which I will link. They're really helpful. They're kind of 30-minute roughly lectures going over like walking through the book. There's 60 of them, and I made it up to I think 26 or something, and we were only about 100 pages into the 600-page book, so I think it's kind of front-loaded. And he says that in some of his videos, where it's like most of the heavy lifting and the scholarship kind of focuses on like the first 300 pages or 250 pages or so. So yeah, I'm gonna go through those videos, and also I would like to, as I go through them, potentially post videos of myself responding to or reacting to those videos kind of in real time. I don't want to co-opt any content or like do anything improper, but it feels like it's kind of okay. I hope it's okay, and I hope I'm adding something to it, and I hope that people will go to his videos, and he has a lot of really good content that I enjoy. Subscribe and like on those videos, and thumbs down my videos if that helps. So yeah, and then I have 2 secondary books that I have. The first is actually one that Victor Gijsbers recommended, which was Kant and the Critique of Pure Reason by Sebastian Gardner, which I kind of consulted as needed. And the second one was one I just picked up because it's way shorter, and it got some good reviews, and I watched some YouTube videos of people recommending it to see what it was about. It's Kant's Philosophical Revolution, a short guide of the Critique of Pure Reason by Yirmiyahu Yovel. And so my plan is to, again, react to those videos, and then probably post an independent video talking about the same section of the book, and giving my notes and thoughts in a description of it, because I feel like if I can't do that, then I'm probably not succeeding in getting very much out of this book. And it's going to be pretty informal. I think I'm probably going to just make some notes as I go through everything, and just try to just tell everybody my understanding and my experience with it. Agree, disagree, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. I hope, I hope I'm able to add something. I'm not, like I said, I've never really focused on philosophy. I've always been interested in it. So I hope that, seeing a normal, not that intelligent person try to take on a tough task like this, maybe some people will find it helpful, or, engage with it to help me, because I need all the help I can get, or maybe read along with me, which would be awesome, but definitely not expected. But yeah, I'm excited to start posting these videos and do some more work. It's just like, I don't know, Critique of Pure Reason is one of those things where when you're reading it, it just feels like you're doing the thing you should be doing. I have a few of those in my life. There's I think Joyce is that way for me. James Joyce. Shakespeare's another one that's that way for me. But yeah, I think it's hopefully going to be something that I take through to the end and get a lot out of. But I just wanted to kind of let people know what my plan was, because it's probably going to be, I'm guessing, like a year at least it'll take me to finish this. But I wanted to kind of put it out there, see if anybody might be interested, and just kind of kick off this journey that I'm really excited for. If you have any thoughts or any kind of recommendations, definitely open to that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If anybody's watching this, thank you. And yeah, let me know what you think. Or if you've tried to get through this and haven't made it, or have always wanted to try to get through this book. Yeah, I'd be interested in what people have to say about it. But thanks. Hopefully see you again soon.